Hello everyone, I'm Cynthia Baker, CASN's Executive Director, here to share my 2016 report to Council. CASN was really busy in 2016. Il y a eu une multitude d'activités à la CIC pendant l'année 2016. Following the 2015 Council meeting, CASN was excited to continue our activities and pursue new directions based on the feedback we received at the annual general meeting last year. CASN's online courses were in high demand, especially the Nurse Educator Certification module. And in early 2016, we were pleased to offer the third module in the program. CASN sits as a national stakeholder on the CNSA Board of Directors. And I was pleased to attend their annual general meeting in January. The CNSA National Assembly passed motions related to the NCLEX exam, supported a partnership with the Canadian Indigenous Nurses Association, and approved a position statement on environmentalism. The National Office has an ongoing project in nurse practitioner education. We publish competencies for prescribing controlled drugs and substances. These competencies are currently being integrated into a content for an online e-resource. This is designed to be an interactive learning tool for nursing students, educators, and practice. Nous sommes excités de voir la ressource électronique maintenant complétée et de pouvoir la partager avec nos membres puisque cette ressource sera disponible en français et en anglais. Early 2016 meant that the CASN project focused on promoting digital health in nursing education was winding down. Throughout 2015, 11 nurse educators selected as peer leaders mentored other faculty on integrating digital health content in nursing education. The peer leaders worked by distance and in person with 92 faculty across Canada. They focused on what is included in the CASN nursing informatics competencies, such as information and knowledge management in the digital age, professional use of ICT in the workplace, and the use of technology with patients both in care facilities and remote patient care. Peer leaders also worked with CASN to develop a resource focused on consumer health solutions. This emerging area covers all areas where individuals are using technology in self-care. And if this is an area you would like to learn more about, you can download the resource from our website or pick up copies at the CASN booth. As things started warming up in Canada, CASN was working on 2 international projects. CASN worked with partners in Haiti to sustain the recently implemented Reconnaissance programme. Plus de 70 écoles de formation en sciences infirmières ont subi une évaluation à travers le programme de reconnaissance. Et nos partenaires haïtiens nous informent que ce programme favorise la qualité de la formation infirmière dans ce pays. CASN supported partners in Bangladesh in creating a process for developing an accreditation program. The program was piloted at nursing institutes, schools of nursing, during our winter visit. Later in the year, CASN provided technical assistance to support the process of strengthening the licensure exam, including giving item writing workshops. While working with nursing education bodies around the world, CASN focuses on facilitating the creation and implementation of systems that reflect international standards but are well adapted to the needs and the culture of the local context. The start of spring in 2016 saw the launch of the Canadian Nurse Educators Institute. It was time to formalize the programs that CASN has been offering in the last few years. An advisory board was formed to guide CASN in ensuring the CNEI provides high-quality professional development opportunities for nurse educators. At the same time that the Institute was launched, the first group of nurse educators completed the third and final module of the Canadian Certification Program for Nurse Educators. CASN was pleased to receive funding from Health Canada to develop and implement an accreditation program for bridging programs for INANE Canada. CASN has been working with a 16-member advisory committee to develop this program and has had input from multiple stakeholders across Canada. Next year, the program will be piloted in 3 sites. The evaluation results from the pilot will be used to finalize the program, and then we will launch it. Myself and the CASN staff have been active in attending meetings and conferences to share information about CASN initiatives, about Canadian nursing education, and to learn from our colleagues around the world. In April, CASN presented 4 papers at the International Nursing Education Conference in Brisbane, Australia, on CASN projects and on our National Nursing Education Framework. In June, presented a paper on the Digital Health Project at the eHealth Conference in Vancouver, and on behalf of CNA, Kirsten and I attended the ICN Credentialling Regulatory Forum hosted by the International Council of Nurses in Geneva. The forum was an opportunity to examine regulatory practices in nursing from around the world and also to act as a voice for nursing education. In May, CASN held the first in-person Board of Directors meeting of 2016. These were the first 2 days that the new Board of Directors was together in person, discussing directions that CASN would take this year and beyond. The end of spring brought one of the highlights of our year, the 2016 Biennial Nursing Education Conference. The event was in the works for nearly 2 years. Busy and exciting city of Toronto was a great place to host this conference, given that the theme was expanding horizons in nursing education. The conference was attended by over 350 nurse educators, students, practitioners, policymakers, and more. The conference was filled with opportunities to learn about research and projects being undertaken in various areas of nursing education across the country.
There were over 170 concurrent sessions to attend and 40 posters to visit. CASN planned 2 keynote sessions for the conference. On day 1, Dr. Lisa Burke-Berskin and Dr. Bernice Downey delivered a session titled Indigenous Nursing Knowledge, a call to action for nursing educators. Their presentation informed attendees about key tenets for the Truth and Reconciliation Report that pertain to nursing and nursing education. On the second day, Dr. Lynn Nagel presented on expanding digital horizons in nursing education, examining how technology has an increasing role in our everyday lives and in healthcare. Both keynote presentations focused on areas of increasing importance in nursing, requiring focus and expansion in nursing education. Educators in attendance were given new ideas how to teach to these topics and incorporate content in curricula. Several members of the CASN team were pleased to attend the Canadian Nurses Association Biennial in St. John, New Brunswick at the start of the summer. It was an excellent opportunity to connect with nursing colleagues across the country. The first day of the convention was the Canadian Nurses Association Annual General Meeting. CASN put forward a motion that stated, "Be it resolved that the Canadian Nurses Association lead the development of a national nursing consultation with membership drawn from key national and provincial territorial nursing organizations representing professional associations, unions, education, regulation, practice, and nursing student associations to collaborate together to collectively set directions and shape the preparation of the next generation of Canadian nurses." And I am pleased to tell you that although it was modified, our motion passed. I had the opportunity of attending the International Association of Nursing Editors Conference in London this past August with the editors-in-chief of our journal. It was an excellent opportunity for CAN's editors to become part of the international community of nursing journal editors. CASN's Accreditation Bureau accredited 20 educational units, and 16 education programs in the last year. Fall 2016 saw the launch of CASN's Research and Scholarship Committee Lunch and Learn series. This 6-part series features senior nurse researchers discussing projects related to methodologies and partnerships. Moderated by the CASN Pat Griffin Scholars, this series is intended to serve as inspiration and a networking opportunity for participants. CASN's international peer-reviewed journal Quality Advancement in Nursing Education, Avancées en Sciences Infirmières, has just published its 5th edition. and is being accessed internationally to support nursing education and research. CASN staff and I were pleased to attend and present at the Canadian Health Workforce Conference. We had the opportunity to disseminate information about 3 of our projects to the larger health workforce community, promoting continuous quality improvement in bridging programs for internationally educated nurses through accreditation, development and mobilization of appropriate prescriber practice competencies for controlled drugs and substances into nurse practitioner and registered nurse education programs, and the National Student and Faculty Survey reports. The third phase of the CASN Canada Health InfoWay Digital Health Nursing Education Initiative was launched in September 2016. This project will build upon the work previous CASN InfoWay initiatives carried out to further advance the integration of the digital health competencies into undergraduate nursing curricula. In October, CASN staff and administrators from across the country took in the fall foliage at the CASN's Leadership Retreat. The 2-day retreat equips new and up-and-coming administrators with tools, for effective leadership, and it provides valuable peer networking opportunities. I'm proud to announce, in our continued partnership with GAMES, the 3rd International Conference Catalyzing Nursing Education and Scholarship for Global Health is taking place in sunny Miami in April. The call for abstracts is open, so encourage your faculty to submit and not miss this opportunity. I do want to remind you that April is still winter in Canada. As you know, in the last couple of years, CASN has undertaken an initiative to provide quality professional development tailored to the needs of nursing educators. 2016 was a banner year. We ran 6 courses, including the 6th offering for the popular clinical instructor course. And we will be offering 2 new courses next year. Watch out for them. As I said, CASN staff have been busy, but many of our members have contributed their valuable time, expertise, energy, and passion to these initiatives. And I want to take this moment to express our heartfelt gratitude. Nous sommes fermement résolus à achever notre mission de promouvoir une formation infirmière de grande qualité et nous souhaitons remercier nos membres pour leur participation aux multiples activités de la CESE.